Welcome to the Startup Passport by Econsulate. Today I'm joined by Nadia Fani. You are the founder at Coastruction.
Yes, I am.
Thank you for joining. Would you mind telling us a little bit about the company itself?
Well, thanks for having us. And yeah, sure. At Coastruction, we use powder bed 3D printing. It's an innovative technology, and our mission is to spread the technology worldwide to restore underwater ecosystems and protect our coastlines.
And how did you first identify for yourself that there was a gap that you wanted to fill with the company?
Well, there are different gaps, but the one that I envision, well, I have a strong passion for the ocean and for innovation, of course. And when I saw the tragic situation that our ocean are in, I thought that some changes needed to be done. And I also discovered 3D printing. I love 3D printing. I worked a lot with it. I started more than 10 years ago. So I saw a gap in the need of creating something that is really thinking for nature. So it's actually taking care of the nature and is matching the need of the nature as a whole, and not just few structure that they are like geometric shaped, made for men, by men, without taking care of actually the need of complexity for nature. So that's why we started all of this.
And for doing that, how much do you think, or how important is innovation in that sense, that you come up with new innovative ideas that are maybe not there yet, so you can provide something that wasn't there before or was not done before?
Well, it's crucial, I think. I mean, we need innovation. We always need it to go ahead. And if you want to go ahead in the, let me say, right direction, even if always very difficult to know which one is the right direction, but let's not go there. But in a direction that actually makes more impact and it makes more results for the future and is more sustainable and circular, and that's what we are focusing on as well. You need to use innovation, and you need to focus innovation on that direction and on that path. And that's what we wanted to do, to think of a solution that match the problem, of course, using innovation, because it's critical. Otherwise, our future is not going to look very bright if we don't start thinking of innovation absolutely merging with the need of our environment.
And when trying to innovate, do you think that a network helps with that, or how essential was a network for you specifically when founding the company?
Yeah, it was fundamental. Yeah, of course. I always like to use this similarity, this metaphor with the ocean, no? That all ecosystem, they're actually thriving thanks to collaboration. So if you have coral reef, they really grow thanks to the small fish, and the big fish is all a very delicate balance with all different species. And then I like to think the same of a company, or of course of an entrepreneurial journey that is very difficult and is needed to have all these different players and experts and supports and networks that they are fundamental to create your knowledge, to create your path, and to help you through the roller coaster.
So what kind of partners or stakeholders are you working with then? Who's the big fish, who's the small fish?
Well, we do a lot of machine buildings because we build our own 3D printers. So we talked with experts in mechanical engineering, of course, but mechatronics. So we talk with experts on the software side, on the electronic side. So we have these consultants, of course, but on the material side, we work a lot with Deltares for testing our results, TU Delft, of course, Research Institute, but also with like University of Miami, the University of Honolulu about corals, because out there is a lot to know, and we needed to work together with them to discover all of this on what is really needed to be created to merge with all the needs of these different type of species. And especially if you want to recover an ecosystem, you really to know. And we work together with David Lennon, is on our advisory board. He's an expert on artificial reef. He's from Australia, and he works at AIMS, the Australian Institute of Marine Science. So he's he has so much knowledge that it was fundamental for us to start up and enter also in the market. And then now we work with raw material providers, and also Van Oord, Boskalis, big companies that they have a lot of expertise in maritime infrastructures.
Are you also looking at other companies that perhaps also do something in the field of trying to save that ecosystem, but are not necessarily helpful in building your own business, but companies that are already active, just in a different way, and try to partner up with them? Because essentially, as you said, the whole ecosystem has to function for also your company to work.
Yeah. Yes, of course. It's very, very necessary. And we always like to work together also with new startup and initiative about artificial reefs. There are really many. And we believe it's very fundamental to join the knowledge to really gain the best solution. And of course, there is space for everybody because the problem is pretty big. And we tested already solution with our other companies. We are planning to do a test in Deltares now in June together with the reef system, which they're also doing artificial reefs. And we're going to test together, so it's also very exciting. Thanks to Boskalis, Deltares, and TU Delft, of course.
Yeah. So you mentioned it is a global problem, for sure. Does that also mean, or does it also help to work in an international team on that?
Yes, fundamental. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I'm Italian. We work with Australian. We work with worldwide, and it's very exciting, challenging, of course, but also necessary. Yeah.
But it's something that, in the end, you have more benefits than downside. Would you say? Definitely.
No doubts about that.
No doubts about that. I think that is a nice final takeaway. Thank you very much for joining, and good luck with the journey for Coastruction.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us. Thanks.